You're looking at a side-by-side recording comparison of the Logitech C925e 1080p webcam. You're listening to the built-in audio on that one right there versus my Panasonic Lumix G7. I now switched over the audio to the Panasonic Lumix G7. These are the built-in microphones here, so you really need to be thinking, is this good enough for that, live stream, that YouTube video, webinar, the business call, whatever? You may want to consider an external mic for both of these. But the Lumix G7, I'm actually running that through a cam link, which lets me plug it into my computer and use it as a webcam. I'm actually using that functionality right here in this recording. Switching back to the Logitech C925e audio, this is branded as like a business webcam essentially, and it's got a privacy filter built in, so plug and play. You can't adjust it at all using any software, unfortunately. And let me show you a feature, the shutter on top. Check it out, it's got a physical shutter. You shut it, and it turns off the video on the camera. It just literally blocks it with a piece of plastic. Then when I turn it back on, it comes back, but notice how it takes a moment to adjust. And I'm showing this in my demo videos because, as you can see, it doesn't adjust perfectly, and it kind of changes the coloring for a bit until it comes back and it readjusts, and it takes a few minutes for that to happen. I want you to see that with the Logitech C925e privacy shutter. So you don't want to turn that shutter on and off during your business calls, and you're gonna have to do this essentially to get the video coloration to come back. I use this camera, the Panasonic Lumix G7. It's not a DSLR, it's a mirrorless camera, but it's got DSLR-like quality, and one of the best things about it is inside the camera, like any other DSLR you'd be familiar with, you can adjust the exposure, the ISO, the zoom, the focus. You can put a real lens on it. You can do autofocus, you can put filters, you can do anything you want because it's a real camera. And so the quality is obviously through the roof, and it doesn't break the bank with the Lumix G7. It's probably the most affordable DSLR-like camera out there in combination with a cam link. You plug in a video cable into the cam link, plug that into your computer, and boom, it's a webcam for all of your calls, all of your recordings. If you want to buy either one of these items, cool, sounds good to me. You know where to click. And thank you so much for watching. Happy camera shopping, everybody.